Kenya Commercial Bank is the first commercial bank in the region to be onboarded onto the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. It is now the first commercial bank in Kenya and in the region to fully access the capability that allows customers to transact directly in over 15 African countries at no extra cost. The move now sets the stage for Kenyans to take advantage of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and receive their payments at the comfort of their homes. Jimmy Mbogo reports.
The incorporation of the Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB, onto the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System is set to address the fragmentation of Africa's financial systems, as well as bring down the cost of transacting across borders. KCB customers will now be able to send or receive money from at least 15 other countries, which have so far been onboarded on the system. The move will also see businesses cut back on high foreign exchange costs and sluggish transaction times when trading across borders.
Our estimation is about $5 billion, and this is in terms of payment charges, in terms of margins on using third-party currencies, okay, and so on and so forth. So the direct and indirect losses to the continent is about $5 billion by our estimation.
The reason the cost becomes significant is because think about the level of deflation or instability of some of our currencies in Africa. It can change from day to day. So when it is unstable like that, it means people have to hedge their bets. Right? But this is instant. So even if you're sending the money from here to South Sudan, it won't matter. Because when you send it, that person a few minutes later will have it. Therefore, there is no such thing, or a few seconds later will have it. Therefore, there is no such thing as there will be so much time lost that the person needs to hedge the bet.
The move is also expected to boost continent's intra-Africa trade, which currently stands at just 14%, a stark contrast to intra-European trade, which is more than 60%. According to Ogbalu, the major reason for this disparity has been the reliance on external financing system, which reroute Africa's export through other markets before reaching African buyers.
But there's also getting the central banks to understand that beyond some of our narrow commercial expectations, that there's a bigger goal for Africa to have sovereignty over its payments. Anybody that controls your payment controls you.
If you are to stop the images of African people in makeshift boats across the Mediterranean trying to go to Europe, then we have to deal with this issue of trade. And part of that is creating the financial infrastructure to allow our people to trade, because we have the commodities, but you are getting the short end of the stick.
The Central Bank of Kenya further expects more local banks to integrate on the system.
This milestone marks a significant step forward for our financial sector, one that will enhance inter-Africa trade, foster economic growth, and strengthen Kenya's position in the African financial landscape. Mike, I'd want to confirm that I think from a central bank perspective, I think we have eight banks that are already approved, and I think on my desk I have 4 more.
Jimmy Mbogo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.